My life is no longer a beautiful fairy tale. I am a traitor to humanity. A monster. A heretic. That's the way my story has been written. A failed story. A fairy tale that is not beautiful must be erased. Glass slippers. Full contact.
Cinderella. Get up. Turn glass slippers off, you idiot.
Huh? How did you find me? Answer me. How did you find me? Answer me!
I thought you would be here.
What?
You always said that someday, when this was all over, you'd want to spend your days in a place where the cloudless sky meets the horizon. After you ran away, I looked for a place that matched that description. I assumed that you would have thought that everything was over. There were a few places that fit the bill, but this one was the furthest. So I figured that's where I'd find you.
Did I say that?
You did.
I don't remember.
I do.
Why are you here?
To take you away.
Where?
Anywhere but here.
Wherever it is, I'm not going. I will stay here.
And do what? Die?
Yes.
I can't allow that.
I don't need your permission.
That's where you're wrong. I created you, so I say when you get to die. Come on, get up. I told you to get up.
What are you trying to do?
Get up so we can have some snacks and chat. Come on, please.
Forget about me.
No.
I said forget about me. I've become a monster. I'm no longer beautiful. I stood in the goddess's way. I killed many humans and my own comrade. I've ruined everything. There's no reason for me to live.
You have to live.
Why?
Because I want to be the best engineer this world has ever known. You are my creation. My greatest masterpiece. It can't end like this. I can't let you end it all on such a miserable note. Otherwise, I would have created something which didn't amount to anything. No, this isn't where the story ends. Your story can only come to a close when you're at your most beautiful.
I already have too much blood on my hands. I'm not beautiful anymore. My story has been tainted. There's no happy ending for me anymore. A fairy tale, which is no longer beautiful, should be
I've always been watching you. I didn't want to miss a single moment. Your perseverance towards achieving your goals. Your refusal to give up. Your way of thinking. The future. Your dreams. I watched it all. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe I could create a masterpiece such as yourself. I couldn't take my eyes off you. You were so beautiful.
Huh?
You always had a captive audience in me. Your attention was focused on the Goddess Squad. You wanted to be part of them. To be honest, I wasn't terribly interested in them. Because you were more beautiful. You were shining bright like a diamond, and you were right in front of me. So why would I look at inferior beings that were far away? You were the most beautiful being that I ever created. My goddess of victory.
Goddess of victory.
That's why it can't end here. My goddess of victory must shine the brightest and be the most beautiful. Let's rewrite it. Let's rewrite this fairy tale which has gone astray. You're still alive. It's not over yet. There's still a chance to rewrite the story as many times as we want. It's only the first chapter that's finished. There's still a long way to go until the ending. There's bound to be plenty of twists and turns along the way. Let's create a happy ending.
But I've already killed so many people.
You weren't you.
I stood in the way of the Goddess Squad.
That's not what you intended.
I became the enemy of the entire human race.
It's not your fault.
I even killed Red Shoes with my own hands.
You must have had a good reason for what you did. I trust you. No matter what happens, I will always trust you. I'm blinded by your light and your beauty.
Ave.
Look, Cinderella. What do you see?
A monster covered in blood.
Don't be a fool. That can be wiped away. No matter what it's covered in, that doesn't change what's underneath. Look, it's all clean. Whenever you're struggling, don't allow your image to define you. Instead, look at your true self. What do you see now?
When you look at me, what do you see, Ave?
I can't see anything. I'm too starstruck. What do you see?
Me.
Who are you?
Cinderella.
And what kind of person is Cinderella?
Someone who betrayed humanity and killed a lot of people.
What do you mean? It's not an Ichiro who is reflected here. It's Cinderella. So I'll ask you again. What kind of person is Cinderella?
A person who, when in despair, received help from the goddesses and then idolized them. Someone who wanted to stand on the battlefield alongside them and applied for that privilege. Who worked really hard and became a second-generation Grimm's model. A person who took great pride in that truth. Someone who took thousands, tens of thousands of tests. Who always strived to achieve the best results. Who never gave up on her dreams. Who was always proud and full of confidence. A person who loved their comrades. Someone who loved humanity. A person who loved myself. The most beautiful person in the world.
And this Cinderella you're describing, what did she want to do?
Defeat those who would harm humanity and protect the human race. To rewrite the story.
That's better. Let's do it. Let's rewrite it. I'll be in the front row watching. I'll be your mirror. I'll watch you become your true self.
Okay. You've watched over me all this time. Even if everyone turned their backs on me, you would remain by my side. For you, I will continue my story.
When you become exhausted and you can't stand to look at yourself, when the mirror's surface becomes smudged and dirty, just remember my eyes watching you. That's where you'll find the most beautiful goddess of victory this world has ever seen.